What's up? This is Chosen, and this video is going to be going over a 10x summoning event that's going to be launching tomorrow. I will let you know the champions involved, my thoughts on them, and if the event is worth it or not for you to pull shards. And then I'll also use this as an opportunity to get you caught up on the offers and all that stuff going on in game. So let's get into it. Alrighty, and if you are new to Raid or haven't been a part of many of these events, just a quick reminder that 10x events do not boost the rates on shards. These summoning rates will be exactly what they always are. It's just if you pull an epic or a legendary, it's much more likely to be one of the champions that's part of the event. I like to throw that in there because sometimes newer players get confused and get duped into pulling a bunch of shards that they think are boosted, but they're not really boosted. It's just a boosted chance for a certain champion if an epic or legendary is summoned. So the champions that are going to be launching as part of the 10x tomorrow are going to be Baracus the Shifter, Molly Tankard, Netheril, Turvold, Gorgorab, Rockbreaker, Frostbringer, and Skullcrown. Now, if you are a regular on my channel, you know the sentiment is generally that 10x's are not going to be worth it. You're better off waiting for certain fusions or definitely 2x events. 2x events are when I'm going to be really recommending that you pull shards. 10x's 90-something% of the time are not worth it. The last one was actually pretty insane because it had Saris, and Saris, especially with 3v3 Arena coming out, having 1, 2, even 3 maxed out Saris on your account can be really good for 3v3 Arena. So there was also Venus and some other things going on in that event. So that was probably the best one I've seen them do. This 10x, spoiler alert, I'm going to say it's just probably flat out not worth it. Brackus is okay. I mean, I'll pull these champions up while I talk about them, but Brackus is, I mean, he's a fun little legendary to play around with, and he can do some work in certain situations. But is he awesome enough to like go after a bunch of shards and try to get during a 10x? Not really. Another legendary that's going to be part of this is Molly Tankard. And Molly's an interesting one because she can be really good in the arena, especially as like a hegemon counter, because she's got the AoE turn meter boost. When she's hit, she'll boost the meters of all allies. She's gotten a little bit worse as a champion since the rise of Rhodos, blocking the revive and making that part of her kit a lot worse. But Molly is solid. She's really good, especially doing some fun specialized things in the arena. She was a fusion, so lots of endgame players are going to already have her. But if you don't have her, she is probably the crown jewel of this event, in my opinion. Definitely a good champ. Do I think she's good enough to the point where she justifies solely going after this 10x? No, but she is definitely a solid champion, and I'm not going to knock Molly because she's definitely a fun one to have on your account. And then we'll go over Netheril in the Undead, and Netheril is this one right here. Again, he's a fun legendary. The A1, that's a 3-hitter that places poison. We got some AoE stun and more AoE that decreases turn meter by a significant margin. Netheril definitely, again, a very good champ, a fun one to have on your account. I don't think he justifies slamming into this 10x though. And the last legendary that's going to be part of this is, they always do at least one Void legendary typically for these 10x's to try to drive up and drum up some excitement to pull Void shards. This one is going to be Turvold, the Void legendary, as part of the 10x event. Now, again, similar to the last one, Turvold's a fun champ. It's not like he's garbage or something. He's a fun champ to have on your account. Can be a super hard-hitting DPSer. But again, like the previous two, I don't think he justifies going after the 10x. He's not like a Valkyrie or a Siphi or something like that. Good champ, just not enough to justify yanking shards on a 10x. So that is the legendaries that are part of the 10x. Brackus the Shifter, Molly Tankard, Netheril, and Turvold. Now let's go over the epics really quick. We're going to go into the Undead Hordes, and Gorgorab is going to be part of this event. Now, Gorgorab, really an amazing champion. He's very good in the early to mid game, and even, you know, transitioning your account into the end game. Extremely usable in the arena, very good in faction wars, very generally useful in dungeons. Definitely a really well-designed epic champion. So it's great that he's in there, and for a lot of players, he really helps progress your account. And the next epic is going to be Rockbreaker from the Dwarves. Now, Rockbreaker's calling card is the booked chance that gets to 100 of AoE provoke, and then he can put counterattack on himself and kind of use that to buff up his defense. But yeah, I mean, I could see him being useful in some niche situations, but definitely not going to be a driving force in this event. And then let's go over Frostbringer. Frostbringer is going to be up in the Sacred Order and is this epic right here. Again, a decent CC'er, but probably the worst epic in this. Definitely fun to play around with in the early and mid game, but loses a little bit of steam as you get a little bit down the road there. So not a whole lot to say on Frostbringer. And then Skullcrown, just like Gorgorab, those are definitely the two best epics in this. So Skullcrown is a Knight Revenant, and she is really famous for being an extremely good nuker, and is very used in the arena because of the speed aura and the nuking, and the fact that she places unkillable on herself to help her make sure she gets her turns in. So Skullcrown, again, just like Gorgorab and Molly, really good champ. Do I think it justifies pulling Void Shards if we just had a 2x? And you guys are probably trying to save up those Void Shards again after just slamming them all last weekend during the Void 2x. So yeah, the top three, in my opinion, are Molly, Skullcrown, and Gorgorab. The legendaries are definitely good, probably equally good to the epics, but they're a lot tougher to get. So realistically, you'd be doing this to get like Molly, Skullcrown, and Gorgorab. But again, yeah, I wanted to at least go over the champions for you, but my opinion is, no, hold off. I can't recommend you guys start yanking a bunch of shards for this one, because I don't see something super meta and account changing for you like I did last event when they had really insane champions in there like Ceres and Venus and stuff. So yeah, hold off, and now let's go over some of the offers, which means pulling this up right here. Okay, and yeah, I do apologize for the red dots on the screen that I'm not taking care of, but I'm getting this video out ASAP, so as soon as I kind of got to my computer and started my day here, I'm recording this video, so that's why all those red dots are there. But all right, let's go over the packs here. Packs, why is there a red dot on the packs? Oh, because the mystery shard. Okay, cool. All right, and then we've got daily packs. So this is definitely one we're gonna want to plug in and see. The energy daily packs tend to be pretty decent value, just not amazing. This one does have XP on it, so it's going to be a little bit different. It'll be very good for people who need XP, I'm assuming. Energy 1900 and 20 energy refills. Yeah, so that's an amazing offer if you need the XP. Now, some of you out there have 20 weeks of XP, and that really diminishes the value of this pack. But even without the XP, if we just take that out of there, it's a 2.28. So yes, this is an insane value daily pack. I like this one. If you are the type to spend money on raid, this is a definite buy recommendation from me. The Great Deal Mix Pack, $19. Okay, this is worth plugging in. Sometimes these brew and book ones aren't worth plugging in, but this one is. We want to see what this one comes out to. So 550 energy, 550k silver, and then we've got, what is that, 36 brews. And then we're gonna go 4 and 1. Yeah, 1.54. Anytime something has a purchase limit of 5, it's probably not going to be good. When deals are very good, they're going to be limited to 1 usually, sometimes 3. If you can buy 5 of them, it's probably not going to be super good. Don't need to go over the mini mix pack. 6-star artifact for divine crit rate, $35. No, that's a pass. Bonus potions pack, nope, this is a pass. If I'm gonna spend $50, I want energy and shards to be part of that. So nope, the only recommendation for me out of all of these is going to be the daily pack. I think this is a very solid offer with the energy and the XP. Gonna be guaranteed account progression for you. So if you're the type to spend money, scoop this one up, and that'll help you out during the fusion and all the stuff kind of going on in the game right now. So yeah, let me put this away and wrap things up here. Again, the 10x event launching tomorrow is going to be Brackus the Shifter, Maui Tankard, Netherroll, Turvold, Gorgarab, Rockbreaker, Frostbringer, Skullcrown, and my sentiment was that Maui, Skullcrown, and Gorgarab are probably the crown jewels of that. But the legendaries are pretty good in general and fun to play around with. It's just, it's not a knock on any of the champions involved. It's just they're not quite good enough. They're not quite good enough of a carrot dangled in front of me to recommend that players start slamming shards during this event. So my recommendation is save your shards, hold off, focus on the fusion and the other things going on right now, and just kind of let this 10x pass you by. So alrighty, that's going to do it for this video. And as always, thank you for watching. Have a good rest of your day. Peace.